excited too. Okay, I'm just going to record in case Chloe doesn't come, but go ahead and turn to page 175 in your grammar book. And it's kind of a fun lesson today. I'm kind of excited about it. Have you ever done Mad Libs before, Harmony? Do you know what Mad Libs are?
When you put the word in, that's like a silly word. Yes.
You do remember that? Okay. So this is kind of like that, where we have a big list of words that you come up with, and then there's a story, but you don't know the story yet. So you're going to make up random words, and then we're going to plug those words into the story, and then I have a feeling it's going to turn out pretty funny. So that's what we're going to work on today. We're just going to go through this list, and I'll help remind you what these types of words are, and you'll fill in the blanks. Okay. So the first one here says 2 adjectives, and there's 2 spots here. So I want you to think of 2 words that you can use to describe something. It can be like a color word or a number or how something feels or how something looks. So can you think of 2 adjectives to put there?
Tan.
Tan, okay.
Tan.
Tan.
Yeah.
You can write that down. Yep. In fact, I'll write it with you here. Tan. And then what's another one?
Like something that describes your what now?
Adjectives.
One more.
Country.
Say it again.
Country.
A country? That would be more like a noun. Maybe how something feels. Like, would it be soft or
Soft.
soft? Okay. I know it's kind of random to just come up with random words, but that's kind of the way this works. It's going to be random. And then you'll see that it ends up being a funny story in the end. The next one says an ly adverb. So that's something that ends with ly, like happily or sadly or surprisingly, something with a ly at the end. What do you think, Harmony?
Absolutely.
Oh, nice one. I like it. And I should use that word more often. I forgot about that one. Absolutely. Okay, so I just got a note from Chloe's mom. Chloe's in Florida right now, so she's not going to be in our class this morning.
I think she
Going
said
to
something
Italy.
last week.
Yeah.
I think she did say something about
I think so
going
too. I
to
was trying to
Florida.
remember.
But you never just know if they're talking about something make believe.
Yeah. Right.
Harmony's going to Italy and she's not going anywhere.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was doing a cheer competition. That's what it was. I remember now. So
Crazy.
yeah, they travel all over the place, all over the United States, going to these.
That's crazy.
I know it, but their team is that good. So
Wow.
anyway, so we'll just do this one by ourselves, Harmony. It'll be fun. The next one is 2 nouns and it says food. So think of 2 different foods that you like. Could be anything. Like pizza or hamburgers. What's something you like to eat?
Cheeseburger.
Ooh, me too. That's actually my all-time favorite. Is cheeseburger 1 word or 2 words? I want to say it's 1 word.
What do you think? 1 or 2 words?
2 words.
You think it's 2? Maybe it could be either way. Oh, when I look it up, it says 1. Oh. Cheeseburger. It could be one of those words. It could be either way, probably, but I'll just make it one. And should we put fries with that? I have a feeling.
French fries.
French fries. Let's do it. French fries. That is my all-time favorite meal right there.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, good. We should go to In-N-Out sometime together. Do you like In-N-Out?
I love In-N-Out.
Me too. In-N-Out. And we have a place up here. It's called Gold Mountain. And it's a family-owned business. Anyway, they have great cheeseburgers there too. So anytime you're up in Tehachapi.
Are there cattle ranches up in Tehachapi at all?
Yes, there are cattle ranches, especially in Cummings Valley. There's a big cattle ranch there. And then we have Bright Creek Farms. There's several ranches up here. It's pretty nice. Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. By the way, we got some snow on Sunday.
Wow.
That was weird. Cinco de Mayo. I put a post on Facebook and I said, Happy Cinco de Mayo. It's like, we're freezing up here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like spring yet.
I'm ready for spring. I think it's coming. I think it's,
Yeah.
but they always say, the rule of thumb when you're planting seeds up here is to wait until after Mother's Day, because we always have one last freeze in May. So
Good.
I waited.
Yeah.
So hopefully my seeds will, this weekend I'm going to plant my seeds. So we'll see how they do. We need an adjective, Harmony. So remember, adjective describes something. So you can use a word to describe the food, or let's do that. What's a word to describe the cheeseburger or the fries?
Delicious.
That's what I was thinking too. Delicious. Oops. Another adjective, something to describe a noun. Maybe we could say like salty to describe the fries, or hot, crunchy, salty.
Yes.
Okay. Salty. This is going to end up being a silly version of town mouse and country mouse. I forgot to tell you about that. So it'll be interesting how this turns out. Next, we have a speaking verb, and that means how somebody says something like shouted or whispered, declared, something like that. What do you think?
We're going to Paris.
You're going to Paris? How would you say that? Are you like whispering that? Or are you shouting it? You want to put shouted or declared? How are we going to say that?
Shouted.
Shouted, okay. Because you're excited, huh? Shouted. Okay, next is a regular verb, and that would be something you do, like yawn or run or work or ride, fly, some kind of an action word. Can you think of a
Dig.
Say it one more time.
Dig.
Dig. Oh, okay. I like it. And then another adjective, so something to describe a noun, maybe how something looks. You could say it's ugly or pretty or beautiful.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Weird.
You're doing good. Okay, and then a verb again, that's another action. So what's another action word?
What else?
We run.
Okay, that's a good one. Run. Now it looks like we got to come up with some more adjectives next. So words to describe. So let's see. Maybe a number. Can you think of a number? What's a number?
8.
Okay. And we could just, well, I guess we should spell it out because this is a writing. So EIGHT for 8. And then what about
Mhm.
how about how something smells? We haven't thought about that one yet. Maybe how it is it stinky? Is it uh we already used delicious. Sweet.
Good.
Say it again.
Good.
Good. Okay. Smells good. Another adjective, maybe like spicy, maybe, or
Spicy.
yeah, you like that one? Spicy. Man, all this talk about food, now I'm getting hungry. Because we have to come up with 2 more food items. So what else do you like to eat, Harmony? You have 2 more lines here for food.
Pasta.
Pasta, that's a good one. Go with it, your Italian theme here. Another food?
Pizza.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna say that one. Gotta have that on here. Two more verbs. This time it ends, it says add ing. So it's going to be like working, typing, talking, something with an ing.
Jumping.
Jumping. Good. That's one. And then one more, if you can think of another ing word, something with ing.
Swimming.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Swimming. We're coming up on summer here. That's a really fun thing to do in Bakersfield because it's warm enough there.
You love swimming.
Love swimming.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have a pool at your house?
Yes.
Nice. Have you been swimming yet this year?
Yes.
Already?
All right.
Wow. That's exciting. Okay. Two nouns, and these are going to be animals. So you can think of two different animals. What do you think?
Snake.
A snake. Whoa. Probably my least favorite animal.
Qualify as an animal.
And yeah, reptile, but
Aren't they supposed to be cute?
say
Turtle.
That's
it again.
Turtle.
A turtle. Okay. Going with the reptile theme today. Okay, and then an adjective. Again, so something. Ooh, maybe we could describe like how the snake.
Scary. Ow.
Color. You okay?
Okay.
What'd you do?
Okay.
What?
Snake.
What word to describe it though?
A scary.
Yeah.
Okay, scary would work.
Did you poke something with your pencil? Well, I think maybe you poked your cheek. Be careful.
Okay. Look, we have three verbs coming up here. What's a good verb to tell how a snake moves?
Sliver.
Yeah. Slither. I like that word. Okay. And the turtle, how does a turtle move? I know it moves slowly, but I guess it walks?
Walks.
Walks? Okay. We'll put walks. I don't know. Our verb tenses might be a little off, but that makes it funnier. We'll just see how it turns out. One more verb, an action. What's another action word? Oh,
Size that.
Look at our size. You just signed.
that's what I was thinking. She just sighed.
Yes.
Sigh.
Sigh. I was thinking the same thing.
There you go.
Yes.
You did a
Mhm.
a sigh. Oh my goodness, we got more food coming. Two more food items and then we're done. How about a snack? What do you like to eat
Sigh.
snack? Yeah, that was a big sigh. I feel you.
Good demonstration.
Yes.
Carrot.
Okay.
Okay, carrot, good. And one last one. One last food
A
item.
pretzel.
Pretzel. Good job, Harmony.
You love it.
I do. I love it.
Mm.
So Once you get pretzel down, I'll tell you what we're doing next here. That's a Z, by the way. Okay. We're done. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. On page 181 is this story, okay? And see how there's lots of blanks in here? And this is how this works. So you came up with all the words on a different page because you didn't know what the story was about, right? And so you have your list of words. So I think the best way to do this is if I read the story and then maybe your mom and dad can help you point to your list and you say the word for the blank. Does that make sense?
So she's gonna read and then you're gonna say the word for the blank that goes here. The word that you wrote. Got it?
That's how the Mad Libs works. So
It says two adjectives and then there's adjective, adjective. Got it?
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of read this story together. So I'll read the words here, and then when I get to a blank, you look at your list and tell me what word you put in your list, and together we'll make up a silly story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And the first part here, it says your name. So I'll read the title and then and then you say your name. Okay. So Town Mouse and Country Mouse by.
Me.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to start. This will be fun. And then you tell me what word you have on your list, okay? Once upon a time, a town mouse went on a visit to his cousin in the country. His cousin was
Pan.
tan, yet,
Soft.
but he made him
Absolutely.
welcome. So far, it sounds good.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger and
French fries.
were all he had to
Look at
offer.
Paris.
However, the town mouse turned up his
Delicious.
nose at this
Salty.
food. That kind of worked out. The town mouse,
Shouted.
his cousin, that he needed
Dig.
to the town and the I think you're on ugly. Is that where you're at?
Ate.
Oh, wait.
Ugly.
There you go. And the ugly mice
Run.
for the town. Okay, this is getting weird. When they had arrived, the
Ate.
8 town mouse took his cousin into the
Good.
dining room. Soon the
Spicy.
mice were eating up
Pasta.
and
Pizza.
suddenly they heard
Jumping.
and
Swimming.
what is that? Asked the country mouse. It is only the
Snake.
or
Turtle.
of the house, answered the other. Suddenly, the door flew open and 2
The scary.
dogs
Sliver.
Slithered in. That's funny. The two mice had to
Walks.
down and
Side.
sigh. Yes. I'm going home, cousin, said the country mouse. Better
Carrot.
in peace than
Pretzel.
in fear. Yay, we did
Yeah.
it. That was a silly story. Half of it didn't even make sense, but it still was fun. Did you like that, Harmony?
I love it.
Good. All right, so let's see what time we got here. I am going to assign the last few pages of your homework for this week. So we're not going to do a practice page together today because we're out of time for grammar, but I'm going to assign page 177, 178, 179, and 180. So it's the last few pages of your grammar. So that's your homework this week for grammar, okay? Awesome. So now let's talk about Italy. Go ahead and get out what you have for Italy so far. I saw your paragraph. It looks great. And we're going to keep working on Italy together. And I know Chloe's listening in when she gets back from Florida. So Chloe, you're working on India. So basically everything that I tell Harmony today, you're going to do for your report on India. So let's get out your big page. Remember your big white page that you have. Yours has words on it because that was part of your homework. So go ahead and get out your big white page of all your keyword outlines. And let me get my stuff. I'm missing something here. Let me grab this really quick. You wrote about the food so far. I had fun reading your paragraph about the food in Italy. So today you're going to pick your second topic. Here it is. Okay. So, you need to think of your second topic because we're going to work on your second paragraph. So I know that you already talked about the food. What is something else that you could talk about? What is another topic? And I want you to think about this, Harmony, because it needs to be, whatever your topic is, needs to be in all three of your sources, your book and your other two articles that you have. So it might be something like the people in Italy, or maybe the culture or the art. I know Italy has a lot of art and fashion. Or maybe I'm thinking France. What's in Italy? A lot of history. So what is, or animals? I don't know if all your resources talk about animals, and maybe your mom and dad can help you kind of come up with another topic for your second paragraph of your report.
What did you see?
Holidays.
Oh, perfect. Holidays. Yes. That was what I think Chloe was writing about that. Or maybe no, maybe it was Christian. But holidays is a good topic. So what I want you to do, hold on. Did we fill this out already? Because I have it on the back of my paper here. Did we already do Roman numeral 2? You
No.
have that on the back? I'm trying to remember where we left off. Now I'm drawing a blank here.
You can show the back, say the back is blank.
Nothing is on the back?
Blank.
Okay. I must have done this with, I think I did this with Christian. Okay, so on the back, let's get this ready for your second paragraph. We're going to set it up just like we did on the front, but the only difference is you're going to have a Roman numeral 2 now because this is your second paragraph. So in the first box, you're going to put an A at the top, just like you did on the other side, and then a Roman numeral 2. And then for your words here, you're going to put Italy because you're writing about Italy. Oops, if I can spell it right. And holidays. And you already wrote about the food, so that makes sense to go into the holidays next. And you're going to do 1 through 5. Make sure you don't scrunch them too tight together. Make some space here. And then remember 4 and 5 have a parentheses around them. So for Chloe that's watching this later, you're going to put India and then whatever topic you're choosing next for yours. So I'm going to give you a minute to kind of get this set up. Okay, Harmony, you're going to do that for B and C.
Got it.
Italy and holidays. My allergies are going crazy right now. Ah. One through 5 again, and put parentheses around 4 and 5, like that. And then you're going to do C, because you have 3 sources. Italy and holidays again. Okay, and then the fused right here goes under B. Fused outline. And same thing, Italy and holidays. And this time it's going to be 1 through 6. We're not going to use any parentheses on this one. Whenever you got that, give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, so now is when we start looking at your sources. So we're going to start with A. Whatever your source is for A, I'm pretty sure we decided that was going to be your book. Is that what you have for source A? As you use your book? Okay, good. So look at your book and see if in the the table of contents in the beginning of the book, if there's a chapter that talks about holidays. Do you see that in there? Or celebrations or something? Good. I see your thumbs up. So go to that page about the holidays. Is it a long chapter? I mean, can you tell how many pages are in that chapter about holidays? How many pages would you say?
20.
20 pages. Okay, so it's kind of long. So when you have something that has a lot of information like that, I recommend, oh, here, let me back up. And your mom and dad are there, which is great because this is going to help you. But do you see subheadings above some of the paragraphs, like maybe in bold? Are there subheadings in there? Oh, good. Okay. Just read to me what those subheadings are in the bold. What do you see there for some of those?
St. Joseph's Day.
Okay, good.
Christmas season.
Okay,
The festival of Saint Santa Rosalia.
okay. That's it. That's great. So actually, what you could do is talk about each one of those holidays from that book. So the first one was Saint something. What was that first holiday?
Saint Joseph's Day.
Saint Joseph's Day. Okay, and then read the first sentence under that title, Saint Joseph's Day. What does it say?
Many cities and regions in Italy have a patron saint. This saint watches over the city.
Good. Okay. Now, is there, so Saint Joseph's Day, huh? That is a saint that they believe watches over the city. Does it say the date? Like, is there a date that they celebrate that holiday?
March 19th.
Ah, okay. So how about we put here, we're gonna count this as one word because it's the name of the day. What if we put Saint Joseph's, kind of write small so we have, if you can, so we have room here. Saint Joseph's Day. And then maybe we can do some eyes for watch. We can draw a couple eyeballs because we want to tell like what that day is about. So I'm just going to draw 2 eyeballs and maybe some eyelashes here. I bet you like drawing eyelashes. I have a feeling. And then how about the word city? So St. Joseph's Day, and that St. Joseph watches the city. That's what they're celebrating, that he watches the city. I bet he protects the city probably if they're celebrating that. And then you said March 19th. I know we're kind of having to squeeze this in. There's not a lot of space. Okay, March 19th. There you go. If you can squeeze that in. That's a fact about one of the holidays. That's good. Okay. And the next one, and see how you don't have to read all of it, because basically we're just gathering some information about the holidays. So the next one I think you said was Christmas, something Christmas.
Christmas season.
Okay. How about you read the first 3 sentences under that title, the Christmas season? What does it say under that?
In Italy, the Christmas season starts on December 5th. This day is the feast of Saint Nicholas. Children leave their shoes near their beds.
Okay.
If they have been good, Saint Nicholas
Nicholas. Santa.
leaves a little box of candy in their shoes. December 30th, 14th is Saint Lucy's Day. She is the saint of lights. People light torches and fires and hang lights to honor her.
That's interesting. So there's two, and it sounds like there's probably more saints that they celebrate. So let's pick one. Saint Nicholas Day or I missed her name, the other one.
Lucy's Day.
Lucy?
Yes.
Saint Lucy. I haven't heard about that one. Okay. So you want to pick one of those? Which one do you want to write about? Saint Nicholas or Saint Lucy?
Saint Nicholas.
Okay. So let's put that down next. Then Saint
Okay.
Nicholas. I think it has Nich. Is that how do you spell Nicholas? I'm trying to remember.
Over. And spell it.
I see.
Tell her how you spell it.
Nicholas.
Go ahead. What letters?
Begin.
Begin. Tell.
Nicholas Day.
Well, you have to tell her how to spell.
I need help spelling it.
CHOLAX.
Thank you. Okay. Saint Nicholas Day. Got it. We might need 2 spots for this because there was some interesting things about this day. Let's put the date next. What date is that? Saint Nicholas Day.
December 30th.
No. What day?
5th.
Sorry.
December 5. I'm thinking we probably need to tell more on the next line about what they do on that day. You said something about the shoes. So what can we put here for the fact in three key words about what they do on that day? What do you think? For some reason, I couldn't hear that. It didn't come through. Can you say it one more time?
leaves a little box of candy in their shoes.
Okay, so we could, and it's kids, right? The kids leave their shoes out? Or does everybody leave their shoes out?
Children leave their shoes near their beds.
Okay. I think we should start celebrating that holiday. What do you think? That sounds kind of fun.
Pre-Christmas.
Yeah. So we could put, let's see, we can do 3 words here. We need shoes. That's going to be important. And probably candy. Could we do children? I think that's kind of important. Let's do children, shoes, and then maybe we could draw a little bed. Maybe with a pillow on it, or somebody laying down on it. You are way better at drawing than me. 100%. I'm gonna zoom in. Look how bad that looks. There's a guy or a kid laying in bed, in case you didn't know what that was. Maybe we can draw little shoes next to it right here. There we go. I got children, shoes, and then we've got bed and the shoes right there, and then candy. I need to take an art class from you, Harmony. I bet you could teach me some stuff.
She's replicating yours.
Oh, how funny.
So simple.
Yeah. Yeah, for this kind of thing, you do want to keep it pretty simple, but. And then I think you mentioned one more holiday after that. Trying to remember which one it was, another saint, I think.
The festival of Santa Rosalia.
Santa, okay, the festival of Santa Rosalia, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's put that for number 4. Festival Santa Rosalia. And then tell me a little bit underneath that when you're ready, what they do on that day. I think that was something about the lights and something. Oh no, maybe that was the other Lucy. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're ready, read a little bit underneath Festival of Santa Rosalia so we know what kind of celebration they do on that day.
Saint Rosalia is the patron saint of Palermo. Sicilians believe that she saved the city from a plague. Rosalia died in 1159.
Mm.
She lived in a large cave outside the city of Palermo, away from all people. In 1624, Almost 500 years later, the people of Palermo were dying from plague. The disease spread quickly from family to family. Many people died. One night, a man had a dream in which Rosalia spoke to him. She told him to get her bones from the cave where she died. She told the man to carry them through the city. After he did this, people stopped dying from the plague.
Wow. That's interesting. I never knew about that. Kind of weird though, huh, Harmony?
Yes.
I think that would be weird if we saw somebody walking through the city with bones. It might be like, what are you doing and why do you have bones? But back then, you know, I think you said she died in like 1100 something, so that's like almost, gosh, almost 1,000 years ago. So back then, I guess, that wasn't so weird, but okay. So basically she saved the city from a plague. Have you ever heard that word before, a plague? Do you know that word, Harmony? Okay. It's like a bad disease that kills people, right? Because they were dying. So that's why they celebrate her, because they believe that she saved the city from a plague.
Yes.
Okay. So let's put saved. And then maybe we could draw a little city. I'm just thinking like buildings like this.
Same.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can you draw a little city like that? And then, oh, I already put saved. Flag. I know we don't have a lot of room, so you're gonna have to squeeze it in here, but she saved the city from a plague. That's my version of a city. So if you have something different to draw, you can draw something different. Those are buildings, basically.
Like you.
Kind of, yeah, exactly.
I'm putting windows in my buildings here. So it looks more like buildings, maybe. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So you're done with A, and we are out of time. So here's what you're going to do this week for homework. I want you're done with A. You don't have to do a 5. So we can move on to B for your homework, and you're going to look in your source B and look for what holidays that one talks about. Okay. Some of them might be the same, and maybe you put down more details about those holidays, or there might be other holidays it talks about. So basically, you're looking for all the information that just talks about the holidays and the celebrations that they do in Italy. And you're going to look in your article B and C, okay, and look for all the information about the holidays. Once you get A, B, and C done, that's when you start putting it together in the fused outline, just like you did for the food part. You can pick the things that you think is most interesting from the facts that you wrote down from each source and put it down here into one outline. Okay, you're just going to pick and choose and put it together in the fused outline. So things like this, if you have, two things right here that go together, you'll want to make sure to put both of those together. If you pick, in fact, let's just circle 2 and 3 together so that you know those kind of go together. So if you pick that as one of the holidays you want to talk about, you'll want to make sure to put both of those down in your fused. Because it might be weird if you just say children's shoes, bed, candy, and you don't know what day that is or what holiday. Those two go together.
Yes.
Okay. Good. And then once you finish putting everything together and you're fused, you'll write your second paragraph. Okay. So you have to finish this up here first, B and C and the fused, and then go to your Google Doc, because now that you're typing, you're going to go to the same one. Because you can pull it up separately in your Google Docs and then add a paragraph to that. Okay. So now when you turn it in next week, you'll have 2 paragraphs. You already have your first paragraph. This is your second paragraph. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good, good. Okay. And don't forget about your checklist. You did great with this. I was so impressed at the words you picked. So you got your dress ups and then you've got your 2 different openers here. I think on your first paragraph, you accidentally used the word eat or eating or something like that. So that was the note I put in your Google. When you go check that, try to think of something different than eat or ate because it is a banned word. Okay. So you'll have to think of something like gobbled up or devour or something like that. Okay.
Chomp.
There you go. I did see chomp in there. You already used that one. So try to think of something different than chomp. Maybe devour. I don't know. You can think about it. You can look back on our banned words list because we made good words underneath there too for you to pick from. Okay, that's it though, Harmony. So work on your B and C and your fused and then make your second paragraph and then I will see you next week.
Yes.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye, Harmony. Have a good week. I'll see you next time.